It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. For the Nuggets, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And tonight we're going to see Isaiah Thomas, one of only a handful of players his size to make multiple all-star appearances. Kenny, among players under 6 feet in height, is he the best ever?
Oh, I don't know if he's the best ever.
That's the question I asked you.
Because you think about Tiny Archibald. Think about Tiny Archibald.
Yeah.
Led the league in scoring and assists in the same year. Think about Calvin Murphy. Great rocket. Part of his production, but I think longevity-wise, we'd have to see over a longer term.
You know what happened once when I was a teenager?
What's
I went
that?
to a game in Atlanta when Tiny was playing, and they let people in free if they were under Tiny's height.
Oh,
and they had
wow.
one of those things right there so you could measure yourself.
Oh, that would be cool.
But I was a little too tall.
You were too tall, so you had to pay double.
I had to pay, yeah. But I remember being there. Shaq, do you have any entertaining stories about small people?
No, I do not. Anyway, he's one of the guys who inspires others. It's really amazing to watch his growth from a role player to star.
Oh, I thought you meant his growth as from a little guy to a very little guy.
No, he's still short.
Okay.
But that's nothing against short people.
Nothing at all.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. It's the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat. They're still compensating for the loss of Hassan Whiteside.
Kevin, it's just so difficult to replace a glass eater like him. I mean, he's somebody that has a commanding presence inside when you talk about rebounding.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Well, Steve, two strong benches tonight. Both front offices. Great job building these teams and building their depth.
You're totally right, Kevin, and it's hard to do under this salary cap situation. You need strong talent evaluators to be able to have these type of benches.
Sometimes those guys, Smitty, are as valuable as the players themselves.
You're totally right. Whenever you can pick out talent and find guys that fit the great system, you have something.
Boys, nice and high.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. The guards are Thomas and Harris, and it's Barton in at the small forward position. Now, here's Thomas, 6 to shoot, outside Millsap. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jokic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, nice little way to take the early lead.
I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence. They have plenty of ball handlers and athletes on this Heat's roster. Despite that, they play at a slow pace. That's just the team's MO.
One shot, gentlemen.
Well, offensively, the Heat don't run, but they're not shy about gunning.
They don't run, but they shoot a lot of three-pointers. You need that shot to compete in today's game.
Now, here's Dragic. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. And he drops it in from the low post.
He's not afraid of contact. Dragic showing he can take the hit, still finish on the drive.
Here's Thomas. That one doesn't go. The Heat go the other way with it and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
So you know that every game these two teams play will be an exciting one.
Now here's Thomas. After Dwayne Wade's miss, Thomas, good.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
Now here's Wade. He had 19 points in the win against Atlanta.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
A shot by Johnson, no good. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Thomas against Dragic. Thomas kicks to Jokic. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 6 points for Jokic.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
It's good on the putback.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olenek seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Now here's Thomas. 17 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws and in the process really frustrated the D.
Jokic, no good. Not a fast start here for the Heat. Trailing by 4. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Now Dragic following the three-point attempt by Jokic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Warriors. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Denver. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
I'm sure they do, because it's obvious that the way this team is currently constructed just isn't working. Changes have to be made, and they can't wait too long to make them.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 19 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Now here's Olenek. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Here's Richardson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Thomas kicks to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Heat trail by 7. Outside Dragic. The pass to Olenek. Heat moving the ball around. Fader on the way, and the shot falls short this time.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he couldn't deliver.
Jokic, no good.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
Richardson kicks to Dragic. Good D by Thomas. The Nuggets leading by 7. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
Now here's Barton. After the miss from Goran Dragic. Barton, no luck. He'd have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Richardson the pass to Johnson, and they pick up 2.
When you see contact with James Johnson involved, you know he can dish it out as well as he can take it. Tough bucket.
Back to Thomas. Out to Harris. Here's the 3. Jokic finds Millsap. Thomas gets a wide open look and too long on the shot.
No one near him. That's one he's got to hit. One he usually hits.
Wade outside. And here's Olynyk from the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Denver leading by 5. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's Olynyk atop the key. Barton against Richardson. Here's Wade, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Wade's got his first points of the night. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Thomas against Dragic. Thomas goes in, and the layup's good off the glass. Thomas got his second bucket.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
It's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Denver calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Winslow's checked in for Josh Richardson. Ellington comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta. Olynyk with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Count it.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Murray with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Houston. From down in the low post, it goes. Murray's got 5 now.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Olynyk has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Murray against Johnson. And here is Murray. He's got 5. Passes it to Lyles. Beasley for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now Ellington. No good with the layup. Here's Hernan Gomez. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Murray, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Ellington. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Olynyk. Can't hit from 12.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Pass to Beasley. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
Moore is checked in for Johnson. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They lead by 7. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul. Johnson against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Johnson dishes to Ellington. Back to Johnson from deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Trading bombs from beyond the arc is getting personal.
Here's Murray. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Johnson, the pass to Winslow. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Justice Winslow won a national title at Duke University. The 10th overall pick in 2015. He's a lockdown defender who can guard all 5 positions.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And back in 2015, Winslow the top vote getter for being the steal of the draft, but offensive struggles have held him back somewhat.
Still gaining confidence in his outside shot. But what he can do, he can handle, he can pass, and he's a great cutter. They're still confident he can put it all together.
And so he makes both from the line.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015, Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
And it's Murray penetrating. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ellington finds Johnson. And there's the pass to Olynyk. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Ellington defending. Murray, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray. And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a 2 guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Johnson against Lyles. And Olynyk kicks to Ellington. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Passes it to Johnson. Moore outside. Here's Olynyk. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Olynyk's got 9.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Murray outside. Over to the wing. Here's Hernangomez. No good on the triple. And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Back to the action after this word. From undrafted to $50 million man, Tyler Johnson talked about what it felt like when he finally hit it big.
I think when I finally heard that number, when they put the offer sheet on there and said $50 million, I mean, it's well documented that, I kind of got sick. I just know the journey that it took me to get here. It was a little bit overwhelming. So, I threw up.
And credit Johnson's work ethic, Greg, putting himself in position to earn that big payday.
Great to see an underdog make it, and that's the kind of contract that truly changes your life forever.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable. Mix up the play calling. Keep the defense guessing.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Miami, Winslow is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Tyler Johnson, and it's Moore in at the 2-guard spot. The Nuggets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
Free throw good, Hernangomez. So often when a player comes off injury, he's placed on a conservative minutes restriction. Usually it's the trainers that put that, the doctors that will tell the coaches what they can and cannot do. Do you think there's more of that now than when you were playing?
Totally, Kevin. I look back and think about when I played, the injuries you have. Usually coaching staff, trainers, they ask, are you ready to go? I wouldn't say 100%, but are you ready to resume the amount of minutes you played? And if you couldn't answer that, they pretty much kept you out. But I think nowadays, like you said, it's more of limiting your minutes, having these minute restrictions, getting you ready to play. Definitely more than when I played.
Medical staff has a very large voice in this, and it continues that way.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. Now, here's Lyons. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray against Johnson. Tries again. And Winslow pulls it down. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Olynyk. That one, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. Hernangomez passes to Murray. Plumlee in the high post. Fades and shoots. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Now here's Johnson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shoots it. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Ellington's got his first bucket in this one.
So remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olenek has retained that vision.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Kelly Olynyk comes from a basketball family in Canada. His mom was a scorekeeper for the Raptors. His dad coached at Toronto University and actually cut Steve Nash from the junior national team. Wow.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Josh Richardson's checked in for Ellington. Dwayne Wade comes in for Etuan Moore. And it's Dragic in for Johnson. Now, here's Thomas. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Well, with Kelly Olynyk, one of those kids who played guard but hit a big growth spurt in high school. Next thing you know, Smitty, he's a 7-footer with perimeter skills.
And he's not bad, Kevin, inside as well. He can score at all 3 levels.
The Heat trail by 6. Poked away. Harris looking it over. Barton outside. Here's Dragic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now just a 4-point Denver lead. Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Thomas against Dragic. Thomas down low. Dragic with some nice D.
Uh-oh, he misses the bunny. I think he thought somebody was coming over to contest it.
Olynyk finds Dragic. Here's Richardson, and it's blocked. Harris outside. Goes up on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. Harris has got 7 points. He'd have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Wade against Harris. Wade bounce pass. Dragic left side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Dragic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot from Goran Dragic.
Millsap against Winslow. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Millsap. Off the inbound. That shot misses. Great tee that time from Johnson. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Barton. The fadeaway. Misses off the right iron.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Thomas against Dragic. Thomas kicks to Jokic. Back to Thomas. The kick out to Barton. Another shot, and it's Millsap. That time on the assist by Barton. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Right in that mid-range area. What you like about Millsap, he understands where to get his shots.
Back to Wade. To the middle. Shot from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Johnson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
Thomas kicks to Harris. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
He'd have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Richardson the pass to Dragic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Steve Goran Dragic, the most improved player back in 2014. He led Slovenia to a gold medal at the 2017 Eurobasket tournament.
You know, one of the better European players of the last decade. A slashing penetrator, crafty finishing around the rim as well.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. So many metrics out there right now, Steve. One of the big ones, scoring efficiency. Who comes to mind in that area?
Well, you look at the percentage. Kevin Durant, the amount of shots he takes, he shoots with a high percentage. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, I think also Anthony Davis is up there, being able to score at different areas, not just dunking the basketball, being able to score at all three levels. Those are some of the guys that shoot a high percentage.
And Paul Millsap, a four-time All-Star in Atlanta. Greg, as we know, he missed most of last season after left wrist surgery.
A big loss after just signing that mega contract with the Nuggets. I mean, he's a lot older than most of their core, but a great fit in their front court and obviously one heck of a player.
Here's Wade. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Winslow up top. He kicks to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Over Harris. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Wade.
The mid-range jump shot has always been a staple of D. Wade's game.
And here's Harris from the arc. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
One shot, gentlemen.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Timeout called, the Heat. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers, and players look around, and the players you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort. Punishing the smaller man inside, just good fundamental basketball.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Dragic against Thomas. Back to Wade. Changes up. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
For Denver, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. The Heat trail by 13. And Winslow now top of the key. Again, the miss by the Heat. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. No good on that one. And Miami the other way now. Richardson with it, picked up by Harris. Harris against Richardson. On the wing, Johnson. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Morris checked in for the Heat. And Denver with a change here, too. Murray's checked in for Harris. Johnson kicks to Moore. And the foul on Will Barton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Wiles checked in. Nuggets on D. It's a 13-point game. Dragic against Thomas. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Richardson kicks to Moore. They need this one. Good on the triple. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game.
Each one Moore understands the game, knows how to execute his role, knows where to pick his spots.
And it's Murray penetrating. And no good. Good work defensively by Johnson. The Heat trail by 10. Richardson finds Dragic. Now Moore. Pass to Richardson. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Now, here's Richardson, following the miss by Jokic. No good from Moore. Dragic against Thomas. Jokic high post. Barton against Richardson. Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Moore kicks to Winslow. From outside, off the mark. Denver leading by 7. Barton outside. To the paint. Murray left side. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Richardson against Barton. And stolen by Richardson. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. A different look for Miami. Ellington comes in for Richardson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Hernan Gomez comes in for Will Barton. And it's Beasley in for Thomas. Denver's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Wasted no time on that one. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Heat trail by 10. Down low. There's Winslow. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Didn't really have a clear opening in there, but Winslow, an unstoppable force.
High arcing shot, and Murray finishes it off. Murray's got 16 points.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Johnson kicks to Winslow. Johnson right side. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Beasley dishes to Murray. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Shots good by Lyles. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester these shooters.
And so it's Denver with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Jamal Murray has been the story in this one. He had 16 points and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
A shot of American Airlines Arena in the lights of Miami, Florida. Welcome back, everyone, to the action here. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
The Heat trail by 10, so on the floor for Denver. Martin and Millsap at the small and power forward spots. The guards are Thomas and Harris, and it's Jokic in at center. Now here's Dragic. Over Thomas, on the money from 12 feet away. Dragic has got the first field goal of the second half for the Heat.
I mean, tremendous quickness off the pick and roll. Goran Dragic will run this on you all day.
The putback. Rebound by Olynyk. Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Dragic the pass to Wade. Outside Dragic. Kicks it to Olynyk. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's 15 points for Kelly Olynyk.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Goran leading by example.
Bounce pass Thomas. Tipped away. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Wade. Basket counts. Wade's got 8 points.
Just how they drew it up coming out of the half. 3 straight from the field.
Well, Smitty, Dwayne Wade back for another season in a Miami Heat uniform.
Great to see a legend and a future Hall of Famer still putting in work. The most important player in franchise history. He belongs, Kevin, in a Heat uniform.
Here's Dragic. Following the basket by Jokic. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Over Millsap. Off the left rim and out.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Pass to Thomas. Out to Harris. Millsap finds Barton. 5 to shoot. That shot wide open.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
Wade passes to Olynyk. Back to Wade. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
To the paint. Another shot, and it's Millsap laying it in. Millsap's got his second basket.
And they continue to control the glass.
Dragic kicks to Wade. The pass to Olynyk. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
The experience of James Johnson, recognizing the opportunity. Attack, draw the contact.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
Now here's Thomas. 7 points in the game. It's Barton on the wing. Richardson cover. And stolen by Richardson. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And here are the Heat now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And here's Richardson outside. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's Harris for 3. Miami grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. That's tipped. Now here's Barton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Dragic looking for an opening. Passes to Johnson. He dishes it to Richardson. That 3 off the mark.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Barton inside the line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Heat trail by 5. And stolen by Barton. He kicks to Harris. Johnson over to help. Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 5 assists in the game.
Smart play call. Paul Millsap deadly once he gets the ball inside.
Richardson with it. 5 points in the game. And it's Dragic off the drive. And he lays it straight in. Dragic has got 11.
Such a big part of Gorn's game, the dribble drive.
Thomas against Dragic. Thomas kicks to Jokic. Olynyk with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Wade. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Thomas. The kick out to Barton. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Denver also making some changes. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Will Barton. And it's Jamal Murray in for Thomas. And again, Denver no good. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 3 inside. Shot clock at 5. Johnson wide open. He fires. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. To the middle. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Harris against Wade. Kicks it to Olynyk. Shoots the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got 8 points.
The big thing is that Millsap is attacking, trying to make plays for this team.
Wade with it, picked up by Harris. Wade kicks to Johnson. Pass to Richardson. Miami keeping it alive with a new 24. Here's Wade. Softly drops in the floater. 14 points for him.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Denver leading by 5. Murray right side. Jokic. It's hauled in by the Heat. Olynyk's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Richardson no luck.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Harris kicks to Murray. Harris outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
And the Heat call time here. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Josh Richardson, and Ellington is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Murray against Johnson. Murray left side, shoots over Winslow, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Johnson kicks to Ellington. The pass to Olynyk. He can't get that one to fall. Plumlee with some nice D. Beasley outside. And that one, good. And now it's a 9-point Nugget lead.
Wow. With the defense bearing down on him, he calmly flips in the reverse.
Ellington finds Winslow. Murray against Johnson. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Thursday, he'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
No good on that one. Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. And he sinks the second. Here's Johnson. Passes to Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Moore. It's hauled in by Lyles.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now here's Johnson. And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Beasley, the pass to Lyles. Barton kicks to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. The Heat trail by 8. And here's Moore outside. And the Heat, another 3.
I love how each one plays the game. He was very consistent in college, and he's brought it to the next level.
Pass to Beasley. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Thomas checked in for Malik Beasley. .110 left here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Thomas got 9 points.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Now here's Ellington. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. Olynyk uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 17.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Barton against Moore. Back to Thomas. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter. The Heat trail by 8. And here is Johnson. He kicks to Olynyk over Plumlee. Olynyk can't hit.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Raise to the shot, no hesitation, we're back. They're trying to come every time, all right? Set our defense up, make them play against our set D, all right? We just got to take care of it and defend without fouling, okay?
Well, GA, he's commanding his squad to be smarter on defense.
Gotta find a way to just stop the momentum, and I think it's going to start with strong defense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Winslow is out there with E'Twaun Moore. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Johnson in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Sheer hustle and will out there. He wanted the ball more, and he went up and got it with some style.
Here's Thomas. Heat knocking down the tray. Plumlee trying to break loose. Here's Lyles. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Olynyk. Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. Murray against Johnson. And it's Murray with the jam.
You have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Moore finds Winslow. Heat moving the ball around. Kick out to Moore. Winslow up top. Johnson in the corner. 5 on the clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
And Tyler Johnson, undrafted out of Fresno State back in 2014. One of those lunch pail players. Didn't take him long to make his mark in the NBA.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for E'Twaun Moore.
One shot.
That's good from Johnson. And Tyler Johnson, a 6'4" combo guard. Greg, talk about how he straddles that gap.
Yeah, I mean, a shooter with athleticism. I mean, the lefty's still developing that right hand, but improving as a playmaker and game management right before our eyes.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Plumlee kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Barton outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
And this is his shot. You give him that much space, you're asking for trouble.
And the problem is you're already way behind. Obviously, your closeouts are ineffective. You're in trouble.
Now here's Dragic. Johnson surveying the floor. Miami no good on that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Murray against Johnson. Right block shot. And he overshot that one, missing. The Heat trail by 11. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Richardson, he's checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Tyler Johnson. And then for Denver, Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. And Harris subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Here's the teardrop. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Barton. Barton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Denver making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Showing the courage and strength to take it up inside. Gorn will now go to the line.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Now here is Harris. Murray for three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his sixth rebound on the night. Barton against Richardson. Wade, right side, over Millsap, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Harris against Wade. Now Harris. Clock at 6. Johnson over to help. Millsap left side. Over Johnson. Millsap misses. The Heat trail by 11. Inside. Here's Johnson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
That is just some finish. Excellent defense, but Johnson, using his size and skill, wins that battle.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray kicks to Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now here's Wade. Outside Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 16 points for Goran Dragic. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nuggets. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Murray dishes to Millsap. Down low. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Wade. Richardson the pass to Johnson. Back to Richardson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Jokic. Yep, it counts. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Here's Olynyk. Lays it up off the glass. Olynyk's got 19 points.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Back to Murray. Dragic comes with the double team. It's Barton on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. There's the call on James Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Harris outside. Three-pointer. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. Pass to Olynyk. Over Jokic. No good off the front iron.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Dragic with a wide open look. And the Heat, another three.
Everybody plays Goran Dragic for the drive. It was very easy for him to pull up and lose the defenders.
Now here is Harris. Back to Murray. Six on the shot clock. Millsap kicks to Jokic. Left side Harris. Barton wide open. He fires. Off target with his three.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Richardson finds Dragic. And here is Olynyk. Offline with his three. Murray surveying the D. Harris outside. From 12 feet out. That one wide left.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Wade right side. Over Harris. No good from Wade.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
Millsap misses. The Heat trail by 6. Dragic left side for Murray. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Thomas checked in for Denver. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Now the pass to Olynyk. Miami no good on that time either. The Nuggets leading by 6. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Jokic. Richardson against Barton. Here's Jokic. And the shot falls short this time. The Heat shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Richardson gets a wide open look. They get the rebound. And Olynyk kicks to Wade. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Wade bounce pass. Jokic with the steal. One-on-one here to end the cold streak. That's good from Harris on the assist by Jokic. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Gary Harris.
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. Now, here's Richardson. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Heat trail by 8. To the inside. Wade. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight. Barton against Richardson. Barton kicks to Jokic. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Olynyk. Dragic with it. Now Thomas defending. Back to Dragic. Elbow shot. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Wow, look at the confidence of Goran Dragic, putting the team on his back.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the 4th. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position. And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Richardson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
3rd team foul. Josh Richardson. 2.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
And whatever play they run has to be quick.
And with time working against them, even if they make it, they need to foul right away.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Will Barton. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Wade outside. Again, the miss by the Heat. So the Nuggets win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.